Today I'm going to be playing a roguelike where you purchase women and guns to become insanely powerful and defeat hordes of aliens. So as I've never played this game before, at least on this computer, I'm going to be starting off with the basic weapons. You'll see that as you collect these little points that fall on the ground, we can level up and get more power-ups. And so here we get our first power-up. I think I'm going to choose... Well, actually, I have the ability to reroll, so I think I'm going to reroll here and then pick the Electro-Mage power-up. So it'll call down lightning every second shot. And as you can see, the Horde is already starting to show up, but I think this should help deal with it. Yeah, this is definitely helping deal with the Horde. And sometimes it even shoots lightning in random locations. Now, I think we're going to have to go with light weaponry here, because it gives us a passive blade that goes around and kills aliens for us. Now here we have our first special enemy. It's the exploding alien, and when you shoot this and kill it, it explodes all the enemies around it. So hopefully I'm going to get my magic dagger over to it. Now I'm going to pick this Pyromage because when picking an unlock, you can also choose, or you can also see what the weapon trees for it are. And I want to get fire starters so I can launch fireballs at aliens. Now with my next upgrade, I think I'm going to pick double shot, because then that would mean that I'm shooting 2 bullets at once, which means that every single shot will give me a lightning strike. Now we can see our first upgrade from a tree, this being the intense burn and fusillade, but I don't really want any of these upgrades, so I think I'm going to do a reroll. And here we can see that we get the electro bug, which just passively hits enemies with lightning. Also now I can see that a lot of orbs are starting to pile up across the screen. This is definitely what we're aiming for. So now the first boss alien is spawned, and I'm pretty sure there's only 2 boss aliens in this version of the game, but they have an insane amount of health compared to the other aliens, which usually only take 1 or 2 shots to kill. Now I can finally pick one of the upgrades I've been looking for, which is the fire starter, which launches fireballs at enemies. This is a lot of burn damage and area effect damage. Oh, and with that I've killed the first boss. And every time you kill a boss, it drops a couple points on the ground, but it also drops an item. First I have to clear off everybody from this area. And our item is Sharpen. Guess I get more summon damage. Now an upgrade that I know that's good for the bosses is Frost Mage, because if we look at the tree it has, it gives Frostbite, which can deal 1% of a boss's max HP, which is really important because the next boss has a ton of HP. Also, I'm not sure if it's just me, but there seems to be a lot more lightning coming down now. And immediately we get the item, or the upgrade that we want, which is Frostbite, which deals to bosses 1% of their max HP. Also, you can see that the freeze is already coming into play here, freezing some of the enemies on the screen. Now we also get the scythe weapon, which I like a lot, because it basically gives us a circle of damage that enemies can't get near to us with. Alas, I was not paying attention and died. But now you can see that once you come back to this screen, we have 1,921, I guess, coins that we can use to buy weapons with. And I think what I'm going to save up for is the crossbow, because you may think that the crossbow isn't good considering it only has 1 ammo, but it shoots extremely fast, has pierce, and it has an ability that when you stand still it increases damage, and we can become extremely overpowered with this. What I am going to buy though is diamond, because more HP equals better. Restarting, I'm not going to bore you with information, so let's just get to how I become extremely overpowered. Also, I've noticed that you can see that the trees in this game take damage. Perhaps when the game gets fully released on Steam, they'll add it so that you can commit acts of deforestation. Even with just 6 upgrades, you can already see how unkillable you can become in this game. I mean, they can hardly even get close to me with my dagger and the lightning. And with that, the next boss has spawned, and you can already see why this boss has stopped me basically every single time before. Because it has an indodgeable box that it spawns in, and also it just runs around dashing at me. And with that, my time has come. Down to the boss fight, I made quite a few coins. I still don't have enough to buy the crossbow though, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go again. And here we have another new enemy. It seems to be some sort of eye shooter. Also, I'm not sure why, but for whatever reason the force field blocked me from escaping. This boss has escaped, and I've defeated. Now I just have to survive the horde to claim my reward. And we get to choose an upgrade. We have the Tome of Power, which increases our bullet size, damage, piercing, but we lose HP and fire rate. Tome of Rage, which gives us a lot more ammo. Fire rate spread, but gives us almost no knockback and way less bullet damage than the Tome of Summoning. I think I'm going to take the Tomb of Range though, because my knockback's already pretty good. And with 99 ammo and faster firing rate, I don't think that a 50% loss of bullet damage will really matter. We now have the pistol machine gun, Fear. All they feel is fear. Now, maybe a bit overkill there, but I went with a little bit extra firepower just to see what I can do. And I appear to be shooting extremely fast. However, I'm only on 1 HP, so this could be a bit of an issue. Well, all heroes have to come to an end. But after that insane run, I now have enough to buy a crossbow. Let's buy this and hope that we get that same machine gun again. So something immediately different with the crossbow is that it can one-shot these base enemies. But the longer that you stand still, the more damage it does. And if you stand still for, I'm pretty sure it's just like a 1 second, you can one-shot them. And also it does a bit of piercing. I think my main build for this game is going to be trying to increase my firepower, magazine size, and summons just so I can stand still longer. And perhaps getting double shot would be good as well, because now I can have 2 projectiles at the same time. Yeah, this is the right choice. Now, it is still possible to run and gun with this, and I still have more damage than shooting with a pistol. And with the piercing and double shot, I feel like I'm doing more damage than with the pistol, even with only 1 magazine size. And we get our first light daggers, so now, if we stand still, the damage up it will increase as well, so hopefully we'll be able to get some more damage out of this. Now, I want to get quick hands here, because if we look at the tree, it gives us armed and ready, which gives us 2 max ammo, which basically turns our crossbow into a 3 crossbow bundle. Now, if you made it this far, go and comment down below and try to figure out which future I'm trying to emulate here with this game review. And while we do that, we can see that we've also gotten Fanfire, which shoots 10 additional bullets in a circle when we shoot our last ammo. That seems useful. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm going to be going with more fire right here, just to really turn our crossbow into a machine gun. This is ridiculous. Honestly, this may be even more powerful than the machine gun that we had last time, because with the shooting around us, there's hardly any reload time at all. Light bullets. These seems extremely overpowered. Now, mid-boss fight, I think I'm just going to pick up this Holy Shield just because it basically gives us an extra HP if we take a hit here. But yeah, I'd like to admire how powerful the crossbow is now, because I'm pretty sure I just took down the boss in about 45 seconds, where previously I couldn't defeat it even after 3 minutes. But here we can choose between the Tome of Power, Rage, and Summoning again. Honestly, I just want to go with the machine gun upgrade again. Yeah. This is fair. And would you look at that, I beat in the boss even before the boss's barrier could be lifted. I think this just shows how overpowered this weapon is. Anyway, I think I'll come back to y'all once the aliens are able to get past my circle of defense. Well, they've done it. Honestly, I think getting Divine Blessing here is the best, because with so many aliens around us, movement speed starts to actually matter. Now, what I do hate about these red eye shooters is that it makes my strategy of just standing still and waiting for my crossbow to do its thing impossible, because they just knock me out of my hiding spot. Also, I finally got an electro bug. I don't think I've gotten many tier 2 upgrades so far. Oh, and this Holy Shield upgrade is definitely going to help us. I mean, just look at it. They can't even catch up to me, and then when I want to actually shoot them, I can just stand still for them and they're gone. Burger later, thanks to this game's nice pause menu. I'm back, and we have 2 minutes to survive. Let's see if we can do it. Well, I tried. Well, that was quite the experience with 10 minutes till dawn. If you'll want to see me try and actually beat this game fully, or try out one of the other weapons, shotgun, fire cannon, just try different builds than any of these or any of the different characters, then make sure to comment down below. If you want to play this game yourself, you can find it on itch.io, and you can actually play it on wish.io as well, and it will give you the link to the 20 minutes till dawn link on Steam. I can't imagine this game being 20 minutes long. So anyway, that's about it for this game. So I'll see y'all later, and now I have to go handle with the consequences of wiping out an entire alien race.